Guys, Captain Spencer Clark here, Breaking Bass Guide Service down at Table Rock Lake, Lake Taneycomo. We're down at M&H Outdoors. Going to give you guys a fishing report on what the current conditions are down here at Table Rock Lake, Lake Taneycomo. Guys, over on Lake Taneycomo right now, the trout are biting really good. There's a couple things that are working for me. Right now, any kind of bright colored chartreuse or orange eggs are working really good on Lake Taneycomo. Catching a lot of trout right now. Throwing these on a small split shot rig with a 1/8 ounce weight. That seems to be working really good. In some of the slack water, real close to the current. Catching a lot of fish doing that. What I've been doing is soaking these eggs in the Strike Force Fish Attractant crappie set. This is a garlic shrimp formula. Works really good on the trout down here at Lake Taneycomo. Just been super soaking these eggs in that. Catching a lot of trout doing that. If you guys want to use artificials, hair jigs on Lake Taneycomo, right now, anything in white and pink, working really good. These small trout magnet hair jigs, basically want to take these, throw them around any kind of laydowns, any kind of timber around the bank, any current banks, or current breaks. That's where we've been catching a lot of trout on this. One other thing that you can do on Lake Taneycomo right now, put a lot of trout in your boat, is throw a pink worm. This works year-round, Lake Taneycomo. The little trout magnet, or just a Berkeley power bait, pink worm. Stick this on a small jig head, like a 1/32, 1/64 ounce jig head. Put a bobber about 3 to 4 foot on top of it. Throw this in any of the current breaks. You'll catch a lot of trout doing this as well. So that's what's going on over on Lake Taneycomo right now. On the bass side of things, walleye side of things, the water's up on Table Rock. The water keeps coming up. So what we've been doing is going shallow to catch a lot of fish. Right now, guys, there's a lot of bass in that 13 to 17 foot range out on Table Rock. A lot of bass are staying back, not really right up on the bank. So with those fish, we've been throwing Carolina rigs, drop shots, shaky head rigs with finesse worms, soaking those plastics in some Strike Force bass attractant. This stuff works really good on the bass. So that's been the bite, a little bit deeper. Fish haven't really moved out much deeper than that. Catching a lot of fish in that, like I said, that 15 to 17 foot range. Another thing that's working really good is if you can get up in the bushes, catching some largemouth up shallow. Been throwing E-Factor spinner baits around any kind of shallow wood cover. Right now, focusing on those isolated trees, isolated bushes is where you're gonna get a lot of bites. Throwing a spinner bait, you'll have to cover a little bit more water. Look for isolated bushes to get that pattern to work. Same thing you can do with a white swim jig. White swim jig has been working really good. The shad are still spawning on Table Rock, so anytime you can find a bank that's got a shad spawn going on, a lot of times you can put a couple fish in the boat early on a white swim jig. We've got some schooling fish right now on Table Rock as well. You get out on those points where we've been, dragging plastics, Carolina rigging. A lot of times you'll have bass that are coming up. If you've got a white Archie-Lures, bone-colored Archie-Lures 350 crankbait tied on, a lot of times you can catch some fish really quick. Run this through those shad schools, or you might want to target these fish with just a top water. Any kind of spook, pop R. A lot of times, these fish are going to come up, hit that top water. And another bait that doesn't get talked about a whole lot down here is just a blade bait. So those same points, guys, where you got the shad coming up, bass feeding on the shad, pick up a small blade bait like this this little gay blade here from Cotton Cordell, and just hop it real slow. Like I said, in that 15 to 20 foot range, 15 to 17 foot range, catching some fish, catching some bass and walleye, fishing one of these blade baits. If you want to get a big bite from a bass right now, one of the best ways to do it, throw a glide bait. This Chad Shad from Spro, great way to catch a big fish right now. Got a fish, make a lot of casts, but if you keep this tied on, fish off those points around those isolated bushes, great way to get a bite. Throw it around some isolated docks that got wind blowing in on them. There's some fish that are starting to suspend around some of those floats on the docks. Great way to catch a big bass right now out on Table Rock. So anyways, guys, that's the fishing report for Taneycomo and Table Rock Lake. Make sure to stop in M&H Outdoors in Kimberling City. They've got everything we've talked about in this fishing report, and we'll see you on the water.